Wow, it's big. It's bigger than expected. So you see here, this is the camera, and let's compare it with the 935. It's bigger, but it's okay. Anyway, I'm going to try it. Here are the usual papers, and here is the base where you can, like this, okay? And here, I guess there will be the power with the British plug and the European Continental plug. Here, there are some screws, just in case you wanted to put it on the wall. Okay. This is the camera unit. It's very elegant. Here's the base. There's something else inside the box, like it's a card with a QR code and a serial number and a password. And also here there is some screws to just in case you want to install it on the wall, and the charger or power adapter. I'm wondering where the SD card may be. I don't see, not even a slot. Yes, the slot is here, but the micro SD card is not here, probably because it's a sample unit. No, there's no SD card, so I will have to put it myself to check how it records. No problem. Let's use it for a few days and I'll tell you what. Thank you.
One of the things that made me wondering how these cameras would be and wanting to test them was this capability of taking a shot of 180 degrees wide, which is a lot. In my case, I didn't know about any other cameras. I don't know much about cameras, but I didn't know any other cameras that gave this possibility to watch from one side to the other in a 180 degrees range. So I wanted to try them, and here they are. Now I'm going to show you a sequence where I'm going from one side to the other of the vision of field of this. Both cameras have the same lens, so it's the same for both, and I'll show you how they behave with this. As you see, I got home and entered through the door, which is on one edge of the image. And then now I'm at the living room, and then I'm going to get into my room. And this sequence is all caught with this camera, 960L or 8200LH. Okay, see you later. This was recorded using the audio and video capabilities of these cameras. Both have more or less the same definition, and the first thing you may notice is that the audio is low quality. It could be improvable if you could give it a little bit more audio quality, because sometimes I've reviewed some of the images or some of the footage of these cameras, and I hardly understand what the people on camera say. The deforming of the image, the deformation is not as much as I expected. Probably you may have seen some images recorded with GoPro cameras or action cameras, which deform the image on the sides, on the edges. This one is more or less the same. Now I'm going to show you some other samples of footage taken with these cameras. I wanted to compare one with the other, because first I received the D-Link 8200LH, which is one that goes with D-Link Home. The Link Home is like a platform that has many devices connected to each other, and then they can interact. When the camera notices some motion or audio, you can open the lights, or when there is a motion sensor as well that works itself, that you can make interact in recording video when some motion sensor is in action. Well, it only works with IFTTT. If you don't know what IFTTT is, it's a very interesting and useful platform that makes things, services and other products interact between each other. This is one of those products, but the problem is that I need to have an IFTTT account, and then I need to have the IFTTT app installed in my smartphone, as well as my Link Home app, because if I want to watch whatever happens in my home through this camera, I need to go through my Link Home app. But if I want this to notify me, I need to tell IFTTT to notify me through IFTTT if this camera detects motion or audio. And also, if I want it to record, I need to tell IFTTT to make it record. I don't know why I can't do it through the Link Home app and make it all in one app and forget IFTTT. It's very useful, but if I already have one app, I don't want any IFTTT, or if I have IFTTT, let it make more useful things. For instance, uploading the recordings into Google Drive. Why not, for instance? Because if someone breaks into my house, and the first thing that person will do will be stealing the camera and then stealing also the recordings, and then I can't catch that thief, okay? This other one, the 960L, doesn't work with IFTTT, doesn't work with Link Home. It works with Link, which is another different app that has nothing to do with Link Home. This one can't interact with my motion sensor or with my intelligent or smart plug that I also have. Why not? I mean, I love this camera because it has more versatility. It's compatible with, for instance, Synology NAS unit, and then I can connect this to my Synology NAS, and I can make it record 24 hours a day and keep that recordings. I would like it to interact with IFTTT and the other products of Link Home. Why don't you make it compatible with everything? It's all D-Link. Why not? And also, I have the same problem. If someone breaks into my house, and the first thing will be either breaking or stealing this camera, and the second thing will be stealing my network hard drive. So I will not be able to grab those recordings from anywhere unless you make it compatible with Google Drive or any other cloud service, and you allow me to upload this into Google Drive or whenever via IFTTT. If you want to do it through IFTTT, it's okay, but I would like to have this possibility. I have one little problem. It's not a problem, but it's a kind of issue that should be solved in future updates, firmware updates, is that it takes very long to access the SD card in here from the D-Link or my D-Link app. It needs to go to the day, needs to go to the hour range, and it needs to go to the file that I want to recover. But the problem is that I can't download it to my cell phone, so it's still in risk of being stolen. Okay, no problem. It's okay. I love these cameras because they give you a wide 180 degrees range with very little deformation, and it has, as I said, night vision, motion and sound detection, the micro SD card included, supposedly included, but it wasn't. The night vision is very good as well, but I wish I could control, which is something I can't so far. I wish I could control the sensitivity of the night and day mode. Understanding the day mode like the color and full vision, and the night mode when the infrared LEDs are working, and then you see everything in black and white, which is like the night vision. Okay, I wish I could control the sensitivity to tell the camera when to go into night mode, because sometimes, in my opinion, there is enough light to be in day mode, but it's not yet in day mode, but because I don't know why. There's no reason not to switch into day mode because there's enough light, but I can't control that, and there are some times, as you will see, that it should be in day mode, but it isn't. Okay, but apart from this is everything is very good. I love these cameras. If I had to choose, I would take this one because it's more versatile. It does many more things than this other one. I can see this one through my computer, and I can see this one through the Synology surveillance app, and it's connectable with many more services than this one. About the D-Link app, there is something that favors the iPhone users and not that much the Android users. Is that when you're using the iPhone app, you can record on video whatever you're watching through your camera, and when you stop, it gets saved into your camera roll in your smartphone, so you can grab images or grab videos from whatever you're watching. And this doesn't happen with the Android app in my D-Link Lite. It only takes you to get a snapshot of that image, but not the video. So in this case, I think you should implement the video recording into the app or into the camera roll in Android as well as the iPhone app. So apart from it, there's not much else to say. It supports a resolution up to 720p. It's HD, but it's like a DVD. It's not like full HD. If you want a full HD, you need to go buy some other models or some other cameras. But it's okay. It's okay just to recognize the people who is in there, and the clarity of and the crispness of the image is very good. So thank you. If you like this video, please subscribe, and if you're not, at least hit like, and you will help me. Thank you very much.